Hi everyone, I hope you're all really well. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today we are going to be checking in on some current energy for someone that you have in mind. Doesn't matter who that is, whether it's a family member, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a crush. It really doesn't matter, but we're just going to be checking in to see what's going on for them, because maybe they're a bit hard to read at the moment and you're a little bit concerned. Or maybe you just want to know, right? So we're going to tap in and check in on their energy and what's happening for them. And that will hopefully give you some clarification. And we're also going to get a word of advice on how you, as the viewer, can help them out in this situation. Okay, guys, we've got 3 piles of cards to pick from as per usual. Here they are. So we have pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. Okay, if you need to, please feel free to, I'll show you again. Please feel free to just pause the video and have a think about which pile resonates with you, but don't worry too much about picking the wrong pile. You can't. The message that you need is going to be shown to you either way, so please don't be concerned about picking the wrong pile. Okay, so let's get started. Pile 1, if this is the pile you picked, this is your reading for the person that you're thinking of, their current energy, okay? Okay. So first card we got is the Tower. So this person has gone through a big tower moment. Whether it was with you or with someone else, you will know, okay? Now, this person, the tower moments always happen because they need to happen, okay? And it's like the universe's way of saying, there's something you need to deal with, you haven't dealt with it, you haven't looked in the mirror, so we're going to help you with this, okay? Now, sometimes the tower moment, a lot of the tower moments can be quite challenging, okay? And it can cause conflict with people, it can cause, lots of things like that, but it's basically just a breakdown. Something's broken down, maybe there's been a big argument, there's been a big shift in this person's life. And because this is a major arcana, it is something pretty massive to them, okay? We then had clarifying the Tower, we have the 3 of Swords. So yeah, this person is going through quite a bit of heartbreak at the moment. Whatever the Tower moment was that they had, it's caused them a bit of heartache. It's been emotionally challenging for them, and they're really feeling it at the moment, okay? So now they're feeling conflicted. I feel that this person is maybe in a bit of denial about perhaps what's happened and how they feel about it. They're very much in their head. They feel powerless as well. They feel like there's not much they can do about the situation. And they're not really being honest with themselves. We then had the 9 of Wands. So this is telling me that this person, even though they are sort of in this turmoil and this feeling of just confusion and not knowing what to do, they do really want to battle on. They do want to, and they will, because whatever the Tower moment meant to them, or whatever was the significator of the Tower moment, so whether it was them trying to find a relationship and it didn't work, or whether they were in a job and it didn't work, I feel it's a relationship, but whatever resonates, okay? it didn't work out for them, and it was a big deal to them that it didn't work out, okay? That it didn't work out, or there was something massive happened, right? So even though they're in this energy of feeling conflicted and like not in control of the situation, they still want to be able to battle ahead. They still want to be able to march on, if that makes sense, okay? But they are going to do it in a way where they're going to be a little bit more guarded than they were before because of what they've been through, right? But they do want to battle ahead. And it's like the 9, so the 9 is close to the 10, which is the end of the cycle. So they are wanting to be able to get up and battle again. It's like they have that last sort of battle, and they kind of know it's worth it, if that makes sense. Because they know they're sort of battling for something that they're passionate about, okay? Another reason I say that is because, see, there's a picture, I don't know if you can see, there's a person here, it is a man, but whatever resonates, who's battling, and it's kind of like, it's all battling for this for this really creative thing, and it's for something that they really love, and yeah, something that's quite magical to them is what I'm picking up as well, okay? So even though they've been through some turmoil and it's really hurt them, this Tower moment has really hurt them, they still are willing to be able to pick themselves up and like really move on, because what it is that they're aiming for is something that they're, yeah, as I said before, really passionate about, okay? Because they felt left in the cold. They feel, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, they've felt left in the cold. They've felt like, yeah, they're sort of trudging through snow at the moment. This is difficult for them. It feels like everything's been difficult for them. And they feel like they're sort of on their last legs. You know, this has really affected them. And they feel like it's definitely a burden. And I kind of like, if this is a connection with you, it kind of feels like they feel like they've, in a way, burdened you as well. Because there's 2 people here, so it kind of feels like, in a way, maybe, I don't know if they're conscious of it, but it kind of feels like they feel or know that you've had to carry them, or that you've been there supporting them, man or woman, doesn't matter, okay? We then have the Page of Cups, which is telling me that, yeah, it's like I said before, they really want to make this offer of love, or they really want to, not an offer of love, but I feel like they want a fresh start in connections with people. They want a fresh start, and yeah, they want a fresh start to their connections with people, and on a heart level is what I'm getting, okay? But they're just going to take it really slowly, and they're sort of keeping an eye out as well. They're going to be a little bit more cautious now in regards to relationships or connections, okay? They're going to be a little bit more guarded. They're going to be looking into it a little bit more before even just filling up a cup and sort of giving it, if that makes sense. But it is fresh energy, and it's sort of like a new start. But yeah, it's definitely, this Tower moment is definitely, has definitely changed things for them, but I think they're going to have a more different perspective on things. But yeah, I feel like they're definitely looking for a connection of some sort. And they're hoping to start a fresh one, if that makes sense. Now, the word of advice I got for you guys as the viewer was the 5 of Swords. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like you as the viewer need to pick your battles better, right? I'm getting that you need to Whether this situation included you, I feel like you need to be a little bit more creative with your battles, perhaps a little bit more diplomatic, and know when to pick your battles, as I said before. Know when to be able to stand back. Know when is a good time, and just really find some balance within yourself, okay? Because if this Tower moment included you, it's kind of like, it's this card is telling me, and what I feel it's trying to tell you guys is that you need to stop battling as well. You need to stop trying to sort of push things, and in a way just let this person fight their own battles, if that makes sense. Because I feel like sometimes this person that you're asking about isn't really sure of why they get into the situations that they do. And I'm not sure if they're 100% aware of why the Tower moment happened. But hopefully they will learn from it, because if they don't learn from it, they're going to continue to have this same cycle with other people as well. So what I'm really getting from you guys, as I said before, pick your battles wisely and just maybe step away a little bit from this person and allow them to think about what it is that they're doing, because it's been like no-win situations, you know. I feel like maybe you have had conflicts with this person before, and it's just been, neither of you have come out on top. Neither of you there's been no win. There's been a no win-win situation, if that makes sense. People have been heartbroken along the way. Maybe you've been heartbroken by this person as well, but both of you have been through battles, and I kind of feel like you just need to, be more diplomatic and know when to choose your battles, as I said before, and just know when to walk away and learn from it. So this is something that this person, and I kind of also get the feeling that I think you need to know, I think I've already said this, that you need to know when you need to walk away from this, and if you need to walk away from this, because I'm not sure of how self-aware this person is, as I said before. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. Now, I hope that's given you some sort of clarity. If you would like something a little bit more in-depth or more personalized reading to get more into this, I can definitely do that for you. As I always say, all my details are in the description box below. I hope that has helped though. Please feel free to leave feedback and comments below. Thank you so much. Part 1. Okay, so now we're moving along to pile 2. This is your reading. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant to start with. This person is going through, because this is a major arcana, this person is going through, this person at the moment is really learning to wise up, is what I feel. They're really learning a lot about themselves, and they're really starting to question their morals and values. And I don't know whether you were the trigger to help them question their morals and values, but yeah, they're questioning them, and they're trying to learn from them through other people. Okay, or maybe they're trying to learn things about themselves through you, if that makes sense. But they're as I said, they're reevaluating their morals and values because they want to strengthen their connection with people. They want to learn more in order to be able to improve the situation they're in, whether it's a relationship with you, whether it's a work situation. You're going to know, okay, whatever resonates for you. But yeah, they're definitely wising up per se. This person, yeah, is definitely trying to learn something at the moment. They're trying to grow. I also feel like they're trying to ground themselves a little bit more. The Hierophant is that Taurus energy, right? So structure, values, morals, wisdom, knowledge, maybe even, you know, religious factors could be involved here, whatever's going to resonate for you guys. But this person is definitely in the midst of learning and questioning their morals and values is what I'm getting. And either you or something else has been a trigger for this, and so they're going around and they're seeking counsel from different types of people, okay, so they can learn from this. This is really interesting because then we've got the King of Swords. So yeah, this person, I feel like this person is someone who has that energy of just really being quite blunt. Okay, I feel like there's someone that's in their head quite a bit. And it's like they sort of have that little bit of, with all due respect, they have that little bit of arrogance about them, in that they sort of think, not that they think they know everything, but they're so certain about themselves, and to an extent that they're almost stuck in their ways, if that makes sense. And this person, I feel like they're pretty honest, but it's sort of like they're thinking that they maybe need to be a little bit honest with themselves, and especially with this whole restructure here, okay? It's interesting because this person wants to be really happy. This person really wants to start thinking about their own happiness and what it is that is going to make them happy and how this can come about, okay? So this person is really starting to look at things in a way that's like not just being honest with other people, but being honest about themselves and what's going to bring them in happiness, okay? So if you're talking about a relationship here, perhaps I would say that they're thinking that they want to have happier times with you, okay? And how can they make this happen? Or how can they be happier? Or how can the situation be happier? Then we have the Page of Swords. So this is very interesting. There's a lot of swords going on here. So the Page of Swords to me is this person, I think, is trying to get back more so into the energy of not being so set in their ways, not being so rigid with everything, and maybe trying to be a little bit more free-flowing, right? And I feel like this person is going to be sharing this with you soon. They may not give you, you know, as much in-depth detail about what's going on for them, but I feel like they want to tell you about this, or they're going to express this with you, okay? Because then we had like another amazing swords. We then have the Ace of Swords. So this is telling me that, yeah, this person wants like a new start, okay? They want a new start that is still really honest, but compared to this person here, man or woman, whatever resonates, compared to this person, it's more of a start. It's a start, and it's an honest start. But see how this person here is quite rigid, right? This person's quite set in their ways, and it's almost like they have that sword up guarding things, okay? And where this person has a sword as well, but they're more open, like the energy, like you see this person's face, man or woman, doesn't matter. They're not quite as hung up as this person, okay? They're more free-flowing, and you know, you can see the clouds are sort of more free-flowing, and they're more sort of not grounded because they're both grounded, but yeah, a little bit more playful. So I feel like there's going to be this message coming through from this person, or they're going to start expressing themselves in a softer way, but they're still going to have that truth about them. And I feel like they're going to be wanting this new this bringing in a new truth and sort of starting from the beginning. And if this is someone that you have a romantic interest in, maybe they're going to want to start a fresh new beginning with you. But it's going to definitely be based on honesty. You know, this person is not, you never have to worry about this person keeping secrets from you, okay? That's what I'm picking up. This person is very honest, sometimes to the point where it's a little bit like, it takes you back, you know, but it's also refreshing and it's good because you always know where you stand. The word of advice we got is the 8 of Wands for you as the viewer. So yeah, this is all about, I feel like, yeah, this person is going to be communicating with you soon, and that there's going to be, it's going to be in a creative way, and it's going to come in quickly. So it's not going to be months and months of waiting. This person may communicate with you within the next couple of days or weeks, I would say. And it's going to be sort of like bringing things forth into the forefront, having that clarity, because we've definitely got lots of swords, having that clarity, but also in a more creative way. And there's going to be resolution to things, and things are going to start being more free flowing, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so that's really lovely. So yeah, I mean, it's a card of advice. So I guess what this is advising to you is just allow things to come through. I'm feeling allow communication to come through, be open to communication, and just, yeah, be ready for it, and be ready to get some more clarity from this person. And it's going to be nice. You're not going to have to be on the defense or anything, because it's news and it's things that are going to help you to understand the situation and understand this person more. And I feel like it's going to be positive, okay? It's really going to help this connection or this situation out. So yeah, when you communicate with this person, just be open to it and have that positive energy behind it and not worry so much, okay? So pile 2, that was your reading. I hope that resonated. I hope that brought you some clarity. As I always say, if you would like a more personalized reading, you can find my details in the description box below. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and you are more than welcome to request a topic for a pick a card reading. You can do this through either in the comments below, but it's probably best that you do it through my Instagram. So yeah, lots of love, light, and blessings to pile 2. Okay, last but definitely not least, pile 3. This is your reading. Okay, this person has got a lot going on. They're going through some major changes. Okay. To start off with, we have the Page of Bows. So in the traditional tarot, this is the Page of Wands. This person is, I'm going to try and read this as generally as I can, rather than, you know, it being relationship or career, okay? It's, yeah. So this person, I feel, has this new creative endeavor that's starting to get some momentum, okay? So they've got that to start with. This person has got a new beginning, whether it be in a relationship, or this person has a new beginning in some sort of creative field. Maybe they've got a hobby that they're starting to make money from, whatever it is, but it's starting to gain momentum. We then have the Queen of Vessels. King or Queen, doesn't matter. Okay, So what I'm getting here is this creative venture that this person has started or is starting to take off is something that they really, really enjoy doing. It's something that they're very passionate about. It's something that their heart is set on, and it's something that I feel like it's been a long time coming. Please feel free to leave feedback on whether this resonates. And I kind of feel like it's come out of nowhere. Not what it is that they're doing or what it is that they love, but it's just like what they're passionate about, because they're passionate about this, but it's like these things have really started coming about sort of quickly, if this makes sense. And yeah, there's a lot of emotion around it. They're definitely passionate about this hobby or this new venture or thing that they're doing. They definitely enjoy it, and it's really starting to come to fruition now. Because if it's interesting, if you look at this card, there's this little trickle of water happening, but here it's like lots of water action happening, which is a lot of emotions. This is consciousness as well. Okay, so maybe this person is really starting to become more conscious of what it is that they love, and really starting to see that yeah, it can help them, you know, with their venture, if that makes sense. They're definitely starting something off that they enjoy and love doing. Then we had the Queen of Stones, because it's like whatever it is that they're doing, they're trying to get some more stability in their life at the moment, okay? So they're trying to, this is the Queen of Stones or the Queen of Pentacles in traditional tarot. So they're definitely trying to set themselves up so they have their foundation strong, if that makes sense. So they're trying to set up their own security. They like stability, all that earth energy. So they like stability, they like loyalty. So what I'm feeling with this person is that they're really trying to set this up in their life. They might already have it, but it's like it's really reiterating that they are setting this up. And I feel like it's through a new venture, okay? We then had the Knight of Vessels. So what I'm getting here is, because I feel like this person feels like things have sort of been coming and going out of their life. Maybe they've had people come and go out of their life, man or woman, whatever resonates, okay? But this was clarifying the Queen of Stones. So what I'm feeling is, yeah, I feel like there's been situations where things have come in and out of their life, and things haven't been really 100%. Maybe within relationships as well. So I think that I feel like they're trying to get a solid foundation and a solid beginning, maybe in love, but I kind of feel like they're trying to do it in both. I feel like they're trying to do it in relationships and also in regards to work and money and living, right? So they're doing a lot of stuff. That's what I meant when I said at the beginning of this reading that this person's got a lot going on, because I feel like they're trying to juggle a new venture, and I feel like they're trying to also get together a better love life, or you know, create a better connection with someone, because I feel like people have been coming in and out of their lives perhaps. So they want to build that strong foundation, but they've got a lot of stuff going on with making money, and something that they really love as well. Now then we have the Knight of Stones. Okay, so I do feel like they've had some sort of offer, okay? Whether it's in love or whether it's with work, okay? Now this is really interesting, because before I said at the beginning of the reading that they've got some sort of venture or hobby that's starting to pick up, okay? And I feel like this is something else that's coming in for them as well. So maybe they've got a hobby that's starting to pick up, and maybe they're also being offered a new job perhaps, okay? Or maybe someone's coming in with an offer for a relationship, whatever resonates. You will know what this means, okay? So they've got a lot going on, as I said. Now, with this new offer that's coming in, we've got the 10 of arrows. This is going to help them, okay? This is the 10 of swords in traditional tarot. This is going to help them with, it's the end of the cycle. It's going to help them with their change and growth that's happening in their life, okay? So this new offer that that's coming in for them is going to be really good for them because it's going to help them to change. It's going to help them to get new direction in their life and to cut off that old cycle that they've been in. So that's really positive and really nice. Now, if this video runs out, I'll leave a link, okay? The word of advice for you guys as the viewer, for your person that you're thinking of, is the 9 of arrows, okay? So this is the 9 of swords in traditional tarot. This is telling me that I feel like this person is really overburdened at the moment. They've got a lot of awesome things going on, but I kind of feel like they've got things going on, maybe in their love life as well. They've just got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of beginnings for them. There's a lot of new starts for them. But I also feel like, they're just juggling a lot of stuff. And they've got something new. They've got a new offer coming in, which is going to help them to end this cycle of people coming in and out of their lives as well, I feel, okay? So this is really positive, okay? They've got a lot going on, but it's really positive because it's going to help their change and their growth, and it's going to be really fantastic. So I just feel like this is telling you that you just need to be there for them and support them when you can, okay? If you can help them out with making dinner or just be someone there for them to vent to, that's the best way you can support this person at the moment, because this is kind of like what they're going through, man or woman, whatever resonates. They've got a lot going on, but it's all really positive stuff, okay? So if you can just be there for them, you don't need to give them advice unless they ask for it, but just be there for them, okay? And remind them that all these things are happening, all this change is happening for a really good cause, okay? Because I feel like a lot of really positive stuff is going to be coming through for this person. It just feels overwhelming for them at the moment. So just help them out by being there. Ask them if you can help them with anything, okay? Because they might need to do a lot of venting, right? Okay, guys, that's pile 3. I hope that resonated. I hope it gave you some clarity. If you would like a more personalized reading, please feel free to check out my details in the description box below, and to also follow me in social media if you want. And if you have any requests for a pick a card, please let me know. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did doing it for you. Lots of love, light, and blessings to you all.